Hey guys, we are here with another Des and Atone taking over the world. And today we're going to be talking about the three people who have died, which was the first was the lady from Everybody Loves Raymond, the mom, China, and Prince. Um, for me, Prince wasn't in my generation, so I can't really say too much about him or even China as that fact because I didn't really get to experience those two. But I will say that I have been praying for their family and their friends and for them as well because it is a very sad moment in everybody's life that involved. And for the lady from Everybody Loves Raymond, I didn't watch that show like majorly, but I did watch it. It was a good show, so I did also pray for her and her family and all of them. But I just wanted to. Life is not guaranteed for everybody, and you never know because they were all pretty young. You never know when God's gonna say, "Okay, your time is up. I need you now." And so, just to remind everybody, like, yes, it may not have been someone close to you. It may not be like your family member, or your best friend, or something. But you really gotta cherish every day in life because at any given time, you or somebody very close to you can be taken from you. And so just don't forget to tell people you love them and tell people, how much they mean to you. And that's pretty much it.
And so, pretty much what I'm going to be talking about is just the impact, I guess, kind of what everybody, all those three had on my life personally. Um, the woman from I Love Raymond, I watched that show. I used to watch it a lot because my freaking grandma, my grandma used to like, well, we had like Channel 6, Channel 58, 24, 12, those channels. And so that came on a lot on channel, I think, 18. And yeah, so I got to watch that a lot. And she was a good actor. Like I said, I don't really know much about her personally or anything like that. But I did, get laughs from her or whatever. Um, so yeah, I want sent prayers out to everybody's family in those situations and everybody that cared about these people tremendously, and let them not be affected by it too much. Just know that it was their time to go. Um, Prince. Prince was a big name, and he was a big name from my family. My family, the generation above mine and on, they enjoy Prince tremendously. Me personally, I never really, um, like Destiny said, I'm not from that generation. I listened to the music, and the music that he made was funky, and I liked some of the music that he made, but I didn't listen to him enough to really get like a true appreciation of who Prince was. The music, like I said, the music I heard from him, I liked. I liked his sound, but yeah, he didn't have a true impact on my life. But hopefully he didn't. Even though it's a high chance he did. Hopefully he didn't sell himself, sell his soul, and he gets to be in heaven. But who knows? And then lastly, China. She had a huge impact on my life actually, because I was a huge wrestling fan, like a huge, and my family was huge into wrestling, and so we watched all that stuff. And I grew up in like the best era of wrestling, the Attitude Era. Oh man, that was like the most amazing era that you could possibly be a part of in wrestling. That's when everything was a lot edgier. Things were just, it was amazing. It's hard to explain. Just don't find the words for it. But it was an amazing era of wrestling. And she was the alpha male diva on there. Like, she was just pure muscle. It was just weird. Like, at first, you would just be looking at her like, ugh. Like, ugh. You too strong. Like, you too beastie. Why? Why are you that beastie? And then, you know, like, for those guys who have those complexes, man, a lot of guys would be in trouble. Like, they like, oh, she way too strong. She's stronger than me. I would never want to have a girl like that. But me personally, that buff, nah, I'm not really down with all that nonsense. She was way too buff. Like, man, like, she probably touched you the wrong way. You got a backhand or something. It's whatever. She just was strong as ever. But she had a huge impact. Her with DX, you know, they was putting it down. They was putting it down for a long time, and you know, I got a lot of enjoyment from seeing that generation and her wrestling. So yeah, all of these three, you know, I pray that they gave their lives to God at some point. At least at the end, I guess, because that's where it counts the most. I pray that they gave themselves to Him and, you know, allow Him to take her over and they die peacefully and not in pain and all that. Because I would love to see all three of them in heaven one day. But, you know, we don't know. And we will never know. So for now, all we can say is positive things and pray for the best and pray that they made it. But that is our segment for today for Des and A-Tone taking on the world. And like we said, our topic of the day was just the 3 people that died. If you guys, I wanted to hear your guys' I guess impact, like how they impacted you in the world. Definitely get in our comments and like blow them up. Tell us the impact. Choose one. You don't got to choose all 3 unless you want to choose like 3 or 2 or whatever. Just talk about the impact that they had on your lives. Keep it going. Let's have a conversation about it and just blow it up, you know? Why not? And let's get that going, because I really am interested to hear how they, you know, affected your life and what they did for you guys, and if they touched you in a positive way, or maybe you hated them, or, you know, whatever. It doesn't really matter how they made you feel, just tell us, you know? And don't be afraid to hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button for us. And if y'all haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe, because we're coming up with new content all the time. We're trying to come up with new ideas to just keep everything interesting for you guys. So for real, tune in, and we will continue to try to bring the best content that we could possibly bring for you guys. We did this for like a year, but we still are pretty new. We don't have like a lot of great things yet. So here we